One of the main reasons why my channel is growing the way it is on this platform is because I'm not just gonna regurgitate the same, information, opinions, feelings in my videos. And after a Raw like tonight, June 8th, 2020, it would be so easy of me to just fall into a habit and complain about Charlotte Flair being literally on the show for like an hour. It would be so easy to. But at the end of the day, for one, as I said, everyone else does it. I don't need to just regurgitate what everyone else says. But additionally, this is WWE. We know well and truly that if Vince loves you in his eyes, i.e. Roman Reigns, i.e. Cena, i.e. Hulk Hogan back in the day, like if Vince loves you in that way, like he does with Charlotte Flair, you're going to be in that prominent position shoved down the audience's throats, okay? So I'm not really going to comment much about the Charlotte Flair thing. I just don't care to. I'm so just over Charlotte. Like it doesn't even make me angry at all. I just nothing Charlotte Flair. Like she's on the TV and she's just there. So yeah, that's the Charlotte thing. But really, the main thing I want to bring to this review is the whole point about Edge, Randy Orton, and Christian, and how when you watch the show, look, okay, Monday Night Raw in the past 3 months, dead set, has been the same show week in, week out, where Drew McIntyre and what he's involved in is great, and whatever Edge and Randy Orton are involved in is great. And the rest of the show, outside of Seth Rollins for a couple of weeks with Rey Mysterio, the rest of the show is just, I mean, what's even the point? The rest of the show is commercials, recaps, them plugging Backlash, but not doing anything to build it up. Just them saying Backlash on Sunday, and then meaningless matches. It's just, I'm so just tired of this Monday Night Raw formula. I really am. And a show like tonight, thank God I didn't watch this live, and I'm going to end up posting this review literally like 4 and a bit hours after the show goes off the air, which I hate. Ideally, I have this review out, when the show's over, like immediately. But on days like this, when I'm reviewing the show hours after, when everyone knows what's happened, I'm not just gonna do a rinse and repeat regurgitation of, oh, I hate Charlotte Flair, she's on the TV too much, the agenda, this, Like, I just, basically, this Monday Night Raw tonight, June 8th, 2020, if you missed it, basically, YouTube, The Peep Show, Edge, Randy Orton, June 8th, 2020. Watch that. It's about 7 minutes long, and that's all you need to see in this show. Straight up. That segment was fantastic, just like everything Edge and Randy Orton have been a part of in the past, couple of months. But outside of that, what happened? We had an opening segment, which was literally 10 to 15 minutes of incoherent just babble. It was the Moronics, Sasha and Bayley, and Charlotte and Asuka doing this long-winded promo segment that really accomplished nothing. And then that led to a three-way tag match, which is completely redundant. The women's tag champions lost. Charlotte and Asuka just won. And then we proceed to get Charlotte and Asuka in a literally 30-minute match in the main event. As if anyone needs to see that. And it's systematic of Monday Night Raw in the state it's in, that anyone who's sane who watches this show just doesn't give a damn. When you're closing Monday Night Raw with Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair standing tall, they wonder why, or if anyone wonders why ratings are tanking, and people blame, be that Drew McIntyre, people blame the pandemic. You look at the shows that they put on, you look at shows where Charlotte and Asuka have a 30-minute main event match when those same two women are in a tag team triple threat match to open the show, and additionally a segment to open the show. You see them structuring shows like that, and you think you're overexposing these characters and not even furthering storylines with these characters. The only storyline in this show that actually gets furthered is Edge and Randy Orton. And even then, it wasn't even that much build. Seriously, tonight they did nothing to build for Backlash. That's the most, baffling and, kerfuffling thing on this show. They do 3 hours of TV, and you're left at the end of it, and you're thinking to yourself, did that even accomplish anything? The 3 hours that they just put on the USA Network, did that even make me or anyone feel more excited for the pay-per-view that's on Sunday? Alright, I did my Backlash preview and predictions literally a few hours, I posted it a few hours before Monday Night Raw. And coming out of Raw, they gave us no new pertinent information. Nothing happened on Raw that makes me think, damn, I regret posting the video that early. I need to change my prediction because X happened or Y happened. It was just a bunch of stuff. I mean, the MVP lounge with Bobby Lashley. Literally, they're overexposing the VIP lounge just so much. There's a VIP lounge segment literally every week. This week, it's literally MVP running his mouth about McIntyre for a few minutes. Then McIntyre comes out and does what you can see on screen. Like, bowls him over. And then that was literally the segment. And then, on top of that, we got Bobby Lashley and MVP versus the Viking Raiders in a 15-minute tag match with 2 commercials. Can I ask why? Seriously. Why? I just don't... Look, Wrestling with Heat, he brings up some amazing points, and really, this had me just thinking throughout the day, because these shows happen while I'm at school, and it takes me like a few hours to get home and then, catch up on the show and do a review. So I've been thinking the last couple of hours about this. Is the fault, is the show being this bad the fault of Vince? Well, obviously it is, to a big extent. But is it the talents? Are the current day talents really this inept at having character, mic skills, entertainment value, bringing anything to the show? Surely they can't be this void of life and charisma. Surely a lot of it is the man at the top writing such bad shows. Alright? I can't fathom how so much of a TV show can be so redundant. How can they further nothing and not book storylines? Alright, not booking storylines is Vince, but not really having characters is, by and large, a lot of the talent. I don't understand how this show can be so consistently just void of anything. We get it, McIntyre's fantastic, and Edge and Randy Orton are really good. But that's all this show is. It's 3 hours, probably about 50 minutes of that's commercial, maybe 10 to 15 to 20 minutes is just Tom Phillips, Byron Saxton, and Samoa Joe recapping stuff, and then a bunch of it's just dead matches and dead segments. And that's Monday Night Raw. That's the Monday Night Raw experience. And honestly, on a week like this, I'm not even really going to go through what happened on this show, because quite frankly, I already did. Seriously, about an hour's worth of women's stuff, none of which furthered hyper investment towards the pay-per-view. Literally, a third of your show was just random women's matches and segments involving Charlotte, Asuka, and Sasha Banks and Bayley on the show for some reason. The Moronics were there. But really, it furthered nothing. Nothing they did there made pretty much anyone think, damn, I'm stoked. I can't wait to see Nia Jax versus Asuka for the title on Sunday. I can't wait to see Charlotte Flair inevitably win the Raw Women's Championship for how many title reigns Charlotte had? 12, 13, 14? I mean, seriously. This whole thing, dude, Monday Night Raw is in such a state. It really is. Because, look, people see Charlotte and Asuka having a 30-minute match, and by default, because of how long it went, they're going to say it's really good. People see a 15-minute Viking Raiders, Lashley, and MVP tag match and say that it's really good because they're giving a match time. Even though the match makes absolutely zero sense. The Viking Raiders literally had a decathlon tonight. I think it was a decathlon. Is that exactly what it's called? I don't know. But they had a decathlon, alright? But them and the Street Profits did a bunch of track and field events. This was their 5th straight week of doing these carny, G-rated segments. I ranted big on this last week. I don't even care this week. I mean, I just don't care about this show. This show, Monday Night Raw, it's the format of the show that kills it. And I've got a video coming out later in the week, which is going to really kind of, not raise eyebrows, but it's going to really express what this show should be and what this show could be. So look out for that. That's later in the week. But on the whole, Monday Night Raw tonight, just a redundant waste of time. Yet again, if you missed the Peep Show, go watch that. If you missed the VIP Lounge, go watch that. The Triple Threat match, they did Andrade, Kevin Owens, Apollo Crews, and they had Andrade win. So we're getting Andrade, Apollo Crews at the pay-per-view. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. That was them announcing a new match, but does anyone care? Seriously, I'm gonna go out on a limb now and say that Charlotte Flair is gonna beat Apollo Crews to win the US Championship. That wouldn't honestly surprise me. You can picture that. Don't act shocked. You can picture Charlotte Flair beating Apollo Crews to win the US title. That's my little hot take for the video. But seriously, I just don't care. I just don't. It's just Monday Night Raw. Like, I'm going to literally fly through the results in about a minute. So, we got the opening segment to open the show. Then we got Charlotte Flair and Asuka beating the Moronics, Bayley and Sasha in a 6-person or a 3-team tag match, as if that really matters. We got Seth Rollins taking part in a Rey Mysterio health update, which genuinely furthered nothing. The Seth Rollins segments have been really good the past few weeks. That one did nothing. So I guess we're getting Rollins Mysterio sometime. Then we got Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo versus Murphy in Theory. I swear we've seen this match like 3 times, don't care. Then we got Edge on the Peep Show with, Christian, and Randy Orton came on the Titantron. Awesome stuff. Then we got the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders tying in a decathlon. So 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw is the record, as if anyone cares. Even bloody CBS Sports gives this a D. That should tell you something. So, yeah, then we got the triple threat match. Andrade won, and he's going to face Apollo Crews. Don't care. For him, we got Kurt Angle picking Edge to beat Randy Orton. Don't care. McIntyre was a surprise guest on the VIP lounge. Once again, just MVP talking trash and, building up Lashley. And then Drew McIntyre came out and, made his presence known. Lashley and MVP versus the Viking Raiders. And then Charlotte versus Asuka. That was the show tonight. And, of course, CBS Sports gives Charlotte and Asuka an A, because Charlotte pinned Asuka. I can't even be bothered. This show doesn't even warrant the time of day. I'm just going to get out of here. As you can tell by this review, I just don't give a damn about what they're doing on Monday Night Raw. Seriously, the format needs a drastic change, whether it's Vince McMahon or the talents. Like, it's a combination of both, because a bunch of these talents, there's talent there, but Vince, as a 74-year-old man, doesn't understand what the 20 and the 30-year-olds today are like. Vince doesn't know them, alright? Vince, as he said on the, as Moxley said on the podcast, with Jericho about Vince McMahon, Vince, adamantly believes that he knows you, the talent. That, it's so you. Oh, damn it, pal. It's so you. But it's just not. It's just garbage. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and sub. The June 8th episode of Raw, it was a really sleep-inducing go-home show. Near enough nothing to talk about. As a result, this is probably, tank for views. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, sub, because I drill. See ya.